Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Uncle Frank and I am not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's start with XRP. Back in late December, XRP news. Ripple donates $5 million in XRP to Trump's inaugural fund. So now your president is one of the largest holders of XRP. Check. Ripple CEO shares a photo of his dinner with Trump on Monday night. Ripple CEO meets with Trump. Strong start in 2025. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has dinner with President Trump. Bullish for XRP? Okay, let's take a look. Nope. The vertical line on your screen is the beginning of Monday, and after a brief surge to 240, we're back in the red at the time of this recording. I can't help but wonder if the founder or CEO of Polkadot, Gavin Wood or Bjorn Wagner, had donated $5 million to Trump's inaugural committee and had dinner with the president at Mar-a-Lago. Where would the price of Polkadot be right now? Have you thought about that? Because I have. Yeah, that coin or any other coin would be viral and on a parabolic run. In my opinion, XRP should already be back in second place by market cap, putting it between $30 to $40 per token right now. Instead, we drop back below Tether again, which is being delisted in Europe as we speak. You guys tell me, what could possibly be holding XRP down in light of headlines like this from this week? Bank of America uses XRP for 100% of its internal transactions? Sound Planning Group CEO David Struczewski made the statement on Fox Business. Tell me, is Pepe or Bonk getting these kind of headlines or this level of engagement? Maybe Taco Cat or Fartcoin? Then we got this news from this goof's administration. The federal government just got the green light to sell $6.5 billion in Bitcoin seized from Silk Road. So if Trump's making traction in the crypto space, hurt crypto, right? You see, I know Trump has political enemies, and that's not going to change. But why hurt the capital markets to hurt Trump? Why hurt the crypto space to hurt Trump? Why hurt American investors and businesses to hurt Donald Trump? Okay, so a headline from last year, U.S. emergency oil reserves remain at near 4-decade low amid rising global tensions. Fast forward to this week, drill baby drill mantra ignites optimism for the energy industry. And then Biden's move to permanently block offshore oil drilling sparks Trump's ire. There they are, all clapping for this pea-brain. President Joe Biden is making a sweeping move to ban all future offshore oil and natural gas drilling on America's east and west coasts, the eastern Gulf of Mexico, and Alaska's North Bering Sea. A move President-elect Donald Trump is angrily vowing to reverse. That's the strategy, it would appear. Hurt the energy sector, hurt the American people, keep the nation at risk. As long as it hurts Trump, just go ahead with it. Do you think I'm being too political or unfair to the outgoing administration because I'm a Trump supporter? Do you need another example of the Biden administration undermining the incoming administration by deliberately hurting the interests of American businesses? Nvidia slams Biden for trying to preempt Trump with policy. Nvidia Corp criticized new chip export restrictions that are expected to be announced soon, saying the White House is trying to undercut the incoming Trump administration by imposing last-minute rules. Crypto, oil, and now chips. Do you believe me now? In the midst of all these exciting events and headlines, it's easy to take your eye off the 10-year Treasury yield. In my opinion, this thing can kick off a serious market correction, especially when the indexes are elevated. If this thing hits 5%, you'll see what I mean. The 10-year Treasury yield is making the market nervous, right? Now, the job numbers are out as I'm doing this video Friday morning. U.S. economy added a strong 256,000 jobs in December, and the unemployment rate dipped to 4.1%. So as you might expect, yields are up, futures are down, and the 30-year Treasury is only a hair from 5%. Now take a look at this from yesterday. Britain is on the verge of a financial crisis. A key UK Treasury official says he can't afford a Bloomberg subscription. In the UK, bond yields are surging and the local currency is falling, a combination that often spells trouble. Take a look at the 30-year government bond price in the UK from the Kobisi letter. That has fallen off a cliff. Now, when you ask AI about sell-offs or corrections in the market, they give you a textbook answer, but leave out a spike in Treasury yields. Market sell-offs are typically triggered by a combination of factors, including negative economic news, disappointing company earnings, changes in monetary policy, geopolitical events, investor panic, unexpected negative events, and high market valuations. Essentially, when a significant number of investors decide to sell their holdings simultaneously, leading to a rapid decline in prices across the market. Many factors can cause a stock market correction, including economic factors, geopolitical events, and investor sentiment. So under economic factors, they've got recession, inflation, trade wars, and under geopolitical events, they have wars, natural disasters, and terrorist attacks. From Yahoo Finance, why the 10-year Treasury yield is rattling Wall Street. When you get more specific with AI, it changes its answer. Yes, high interest rates can cause the stock market to decline, which can lead to a market crash. This is because higher interest rates can make it more expensive for businesses and consumers to borrow money, which can reduce corporate profits and spending. Okay, AI left out the most important example, which means AI isn't lying to you. The people programming it are. Wall Street wants you to have a diversified, long-term view of the market at all times. In other words, park all your money at BlackRock and leave the investing to us, right? What's missing here is people that manage money for a living or have a lot of money. They're attracted to higher rates on treasuries, which are seen as a no-risk path to lock in returns for the year. So they may dump Dow stocks, right? Conservative dividend-paying stocks. They may dump those to lock in 5% yields. Guys, China is, in a word, a mess. China's central bank stops buying bonds as deflation fears grip economy. The unexpected action is intended to tamp down a potential bubble in the bond market, fueled by investors shunning riskier assets like stocks and real estate. The decision by the People's Bank of China to stop buying bonds came less than a week after it said it would try to make ample money available for economic growth. China's economy faces disaster as population ages. China remains stuck in low consumer inflation for a second year. China wants to damage our economy, and it's succeeding. China's primary goal is to damage America's economy and pave the way for it to become the world's preeminent power. And that's from the New York Times. So it only took the American left 25 years to figure this out. And by now you all know this, but let's review. Quantum computing stocks sink as Nvidia CEO says tech is 15 to 30 years away. Quantum dreams shattered, stocks plunge as Nvidia's CEO talks 20-year wait. From that article, a number of stocks in the quantum computing industry sank Wednesday after Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang said the technology is likely still years away. Stocks of Rigetti Computing, Quantum Computing, IonQ, and D-Wave Quantum all declined sharply Wednesday. Wang said at an analyst event Tuesday that it would likely be somewhere between 15 to 30 years before there are very useful quantum computers. Okay, Leather Jacket Jensen, or as I like to call him, the Fonz, just skunked the quantum chip space, and it was on purpose, in my opinion. While some of the tallest expectations for quantum computing may be off in the distance, guys, like when Skynet goes self-aware and your vacuum cleaner attacks your dog while you're out at work, I want you to know this guy fears what every guy at the top in tech fears, being replaced by the next guy. Quantum is here to stay, in my opinion, and will only gain more attention in the coming years. Just my 2 cents, not investment advice or advisor. Case in point, let's talk about AI. Taiwan Semiconductor posts Q4 revenue beating estimates on AI boom. TSMC breaks record with December revenue backed by relentless AI demand. TSMC also said its 2024 revenue came to 2.89 trillion, that's new Taiwan dollars, a 34% surge from 2023 numbers. Taiwan Semiconductor posted fourth quarter revenue that beat Wall Street estimates and a 34% jump in 2024 sales as the company keeps gaining from the artificial intelligence boom. Now, in last weekend's video, I read to you Bloomberg's predictions for 2025. The AI rally isn't over. Quote, pretty much every institution warns investors not to expect another year of equity returns topping 20%, just like they did a year ago. But few are ready to call an end to the artificial intelligence-fueled stock boom. Well, I agree and disagree. I believe AI, quantum software, and AI Phase 2 stocks will shine in 2025 again. I believe the eVTOL space will heat up here and there in 2025, and I believe the S&P can do 20% again right from here unless there's a catastrophic event. I will add that the crypto space will have a climactic year too. My bets are down, and I'm going to disclose all of them. Okay, I'm going to disclose all my current positions today. Let's get crypto out of the way first. Guys, the only positions I hold in crypto right now are in the ISO 222 space, with XRP being the largest. I also have positions in XDC Network or XDC, Algorand, which is ALGO, Stellar XLM, and Hedera HBAR. The big events ahead are obviously the court appearance on the 15th of this month in the SEC versus Ripple case, the Trump inauguration on the 20th. March 10th is the deadline for U.S. financial services to adopt ISO, and in November of 2025, there'll be a deadline for SWIFT to adopt ISO. When it comes to AI, quantum software, and AI Phase 2 stocks, I'm going to put those all in one folder now that I'm done filtering out what I'm not interested in. I'm currently long Symbotic or SYM, Airship AI or AISP, Palantir or PLTR, Wrecker Systems or REKR, Unity Software or U, Digital Ocean or DOCN, Quantum SI or QSI, Rigetti Computing or RGTI, SoundHound or SOUN, and Quantum Computing or QUBT. There are currently 8 stocks in my eVTOL folder, 10 if you count Stellantis and Toyota. Right now I'm only long Archer, but see a lot of potential in Joby as well. I also have a small position in HOVR or New Horizon Aircraft. I may buy another if I see one making the same kind of progress Archer and Joby are. How, you ask? Every time there's news in the folder, you read the release. That's it. I'm looking for the next one to get a strategic partner like Toyota or Stellantis because it takes big money to go from prototype to manufactured plane ready to service the public. As an example, I consider HOVR highly speculative, but I re-entered the stock on a dip because it came out today that the company signed a letter of intent with Discovery Air Chile to lease 5 Cavret X7 eVTOLs with a projected delivery date of 2028. This is a scratch card play for me. I like the plane. It's bigger than Archers and Jobies. I think it seats 7 and has twice the range. So I find that an interesting play. I'm not long anything in my precious metals folder right now, but I am keeping an eye on Global X Uranium, the ETF, symbol URA. If that thing goes down, I might be looking to take a position in it. On the monthly pairs, I currently have positions in GUT, QYLD, BITO, SPYT, YYY, and SLVO. To be honest, I'm looking to migrate out of QYLD, SPYT, and YYY, and probably buy more GUT, BITO, or SLVO. Last and definitely least, I did promise I'd disclose all my positions, so here goes. I've only got 4 stocks in my Biotech folder: IMRX, HUMA, AMIX, and HURA. I only have small positions right now in IMRX and AMIX. Okay, so let's review. Wednesday, January 1st, we had the New Orleans truck attack, right? Then Tuesday, January 2nd, the Tesla Cybertruck explosion in front of a Trump hotel. The driver was an active duty Special Forces operations sergeant. Friday the 3rd, over 100 Israeli Kingfisher commandos raided Syria and destroyed an underground missile plant in just 3 hours. Elon Musk also accused the United Kingdom government of failing on a child grooming scandal. Interesting, right? Monday, the little Wanger gave his speech at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, a show I told you to watch carefully this year in a previous video. Then on Tuesday, I think he made more comments, including quantum. And so far, I think his little comments on quantum have wiped out about $8 billion in market cap. That all started on Tuesday the 7th, the day the California wildfires were launched, right? So we're in full swing. I wonder what the New World Order has planned for next week, right? So let's go through the events calendar step by step so we're prepared for what's ahead. Only 10 days to Trump-Orama inauguration day. Then Tuesday, the 14th, PPI. Wednesday, CPI. We've also got a court appearance in the SEC versus Ripple case Wednesday. U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit has ordered the SEC to submit its opening briefs in its appeal against Ripple Labs. The SEC is expected to present detailed legal arguments for its appeal. So we could get great news. We could get awful news. We could get nothing. We'll see. Because Gensler is a tiny, bitter little man, if he can screw us one more time before he leaves, I say he will. We could also get a longshoreman strike at midnight on the 16th. So that could make options expiring on Friday very exciting. That Friday the 17th is the first inaugural crypto ball. And we'll be watching the tweets for 2025 crypto info leaks. Let's hope we're celebrating the SEC getting its ass whooped in court on Wednesday. Now, did you notice all the dates from Tuesday the 14th to Tuesday the 23rd are highlighted in yellow? That's because that's when the federal government could hit the debt limit, forcing the Treasury to take extreme measures. Now, what should concern us all is that debt limit time window includes Trump's inauguration day, right? 10 days away. And did you know the markets will be closed on that Monday, the 20th, because it's also MLK Day. That makes the VIX calls expiring that week on the 22nd very interesting to me. So the question is, do the bad actors have something planned for us between now and then? That possibility has me on Swan Watch until Trump moves into the White House and Gary Gensler moves out of the SEC. If all that wasn't enough, Trump's inauguration week is also the week of the World Economic Forum. They plan to meet to discuss your future, vaccinations, and things like that. On Saturday, January 25th, a rare planetary alignment will occur, including Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, all clustered together after sunset, and it will be visible to the naked eye. The week after that will be this year's first Fed meeting. Unless the world is going to hell in a handbasket, we will not be getting another rate cut, but we will be hanging on to every word following that meeting for guidance. Don't forget the Fed's favorite indicator, PCE, comes out on Friday the 31st. Take a screenshot so you know what's going to happen and when, kiddies. This could get bumpier yet, so buckle up, buttercups. Okay, guys, to wrap it up, at the time of this recording, 12:15 Central, stocks sell off amid jobs report surprise, inflation worries. The U.S. jobs market blew past estimates for hiring growth, pushing back forecasts for the next Fed rate cut. S&P down 1.24%, the Dow down 569 or 1.33%, the Nasdaq down 1.34%. Russell taking the worst of it, down 2.4%. That's the small caps. Crude oil over 75 at 76.36, up 3.3%. Gold 2726.90, up 36.10 or 1.34%. Today's cryptocurrency market cap at 3.33 trillion. So not all bad news, up 2.69% at the time of this recording. I'm happy to report that all of the tokens in my ISO folder are up over the past hour and the past 24 hours. Algorand leading the way over the past day, up 8.19% at 0.377. And XDC, the only one in the green for the week, really, up 14.59% over the past 7 days, up 4.76% over the past 24 hours. XRP, currently at 235. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.